We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
If these two don't give me what I want, I may have to come in there and bust them up myself.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Let me see some of the good stuff.
Tries to bait him with the projectile. We're still early in the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Yeah, like that.
That was a good one.
Backs him into a corner.
This might be an important turn in the match. Gotta be planning something.
The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 is working with less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Misses the drive impact. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Throws to get around their defense.
Ooh.
Both fighters are barely alive.
Just a sneeze here will do it.
Jumps! Oh!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
That's a huge win there! Settle down and keep grinding.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Player 2. Wow, super hard!
What's this?
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Can they turn this gauge advantage into something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
This is where things are going to get very interesting. Amazing awareness there.
Spend some meter here, investing in the round.
That was super good.
Closes the gap. Point blank range here. Just moves it like Kaku. This is gonna take a chunk. Oh my heart. I can't, man.
Oh, this is getting too close to me.
You're done.
Damn, that was intense.
Player 2 is showing them what's good.
Oh, wow. Someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
I can't wait for this match to begin. Sucks.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round.
All right, let's go.
Sick.
Good stuff there.
Decides to go up there and drop him to earth. Low heavy. Still slugging it out here. Goes for the drive rush there. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Uses the drive rush to deprive them of their turn. Strip KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Give me more of that.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Well, we gotta see what length. Ooh, you know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
No worries about that.
Time to hit the gym and retool for the next match.
It's there!
We've got ourselves a winner.
Player 2 is showing off $1 million smile now.
You know, I really love everyone, and I don't believe anything on this earth is ugly, but that was ugly.
Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
With a hit, whip, charge in, tricky territory here. Player 2 has grabbed the lead. Time to settle in and control the pace. Fantastic reactions there. Solid idea. Maybe next time.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Throws him. What's next? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. That drive impact doesn't get through.
Nice block there.
Very solid corner switch.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your KO.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
That's what I like to see.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round, and they keep up the momentum.
Ah, I see. That makes sense.
Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Barely blocks the jumper. Experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Opens him up with a throw. There's nuh-uh to the impact.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. What's gonna happen next?
Wire the impact block.
Hold it down strong.
It's there.
I'm liking that finish.
Player 2 was feeling it there.
Nature is funny, you know?
All right, this is a mirror match, so both players can match each other move for move. You don't want to get clowned on and lose here, but no pressure. Okay.
I'm gonna be paying close attention, so you better deliver.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize. Maybe thinking something.
Takes a trip. Good stuff. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. And they scrape together a final push. Looking winded hits.
Good round.
Well read. Keep going.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Gotta make sure they respect the fireball. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it?
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Can they utilize it? Burnout triggered. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Still slugging it out and getting swift.
That was super good. Oh, this is getting tense.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they... Nice. Oh, what a rush. Why are they going in? Hang back. Medium kick. Hot knockdown. It closes it out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player 2 dug in deep to get that win.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Low, heavy hits, mix up and come. Sweet.
Smart decision.
Lots of aggression from both sides. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Player 1 chases them down.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. Hell!
Ha, they ain't getting up.
You remember your shortcomings. It's easier to fill in those gaps.
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
Throws to get around their defense. Burns the drive gauge. Springs forward with the drive rush.
That was super good.
Drive rush to keep it going. Is it time for the mix-up? Great work. Just like that.
You win some, you lose some. But you gotta come back stronger.
Gotta be careful not to whip this range. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make, that's what we want. He takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm. We got a real fight now.
Oh, there's a burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down. Calm before the storm here.
Uses their drive gauge. Player 2 down and out.
What was that?
Don't get too down on yourself. Just change gears and adapt.
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking?
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Blocks the heavy hit. Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Easy take. Gets the knockdown, and now, in a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Stops the attack by using a drive parry.
Oh, just a little bit more.
Hell!
We've got ourselves a winner.
All right, now, let's try and switch up the game plan.
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
Projectile drive rush to keep it going.
Amazing awareness there.
Shows him oh yeah, just like that. Opens him up with the throw. Player 2 currently has the life lead. No need to overextend.
What's gonna happen next?
Picks the air throw. Knockdown and springs forward with the drive rush. One mistake and this round is going to be over. Wow!
I love it!
Feels slugging it out and getting sweaty. Nowhere to run.
Come on, you got it.
Go heavy.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Who will capitalize on an opening first? Super hard to throw down and out.
I'm liking that finish.
Send him home. You got this one.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Below.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Dash is up too slippery to get a handle on. What a smart throw!
Ooh, this is getting tense.
They back the opponent into the corner, now to apply the pressure. The low kick hits!
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Connects with the throw. He just bets it all on the drive rush.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Closes it out.
Damn, that was intense.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
I hope their training paid off.
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match. What's their play here?
The low is denied. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also denied. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quickly. I saw that.
Nice, liking that.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can they scrape together a final push? He's backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it.
One chance here may end this round. Shows the medium kick. Hey-oh.
Ooh, nice finish.
Give me more of that.
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Fireball right out of the gate. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Scrapping it out up close.
Gotta be planning something.
Backed up into the corner.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Max SA gauge. They both have an
Amazing awareness there.
burnout trigger.
Calm before the storm here.
Reads the jump-ins perfectly. What a smart throw! This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. General kick for a mix-up. One player is in burnout state. Is it time to end this? The Genrai.
Things are getting heated.
They've been keeping them. Puts the brakes on the impact.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Connects with the throw.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Oh, who'll come out on top? You're done.
I'm liking that finish.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Genrai kick off and eats it. Close range projectile. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they cap the drive impact? Doesn't work.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Oh, you never know what can happen here. Point blank range here. The Genrai. Got this. Good decision with that throw.
Give him more of that. Yeah.
One player picked this time to bust it out.
Seriously? Things are getting heated. Dishing out the hot stuff.
The next touch may decide this round.
One more attack's gonna do it. On.
Oh, damn! They are done.
That was unreal.
Player 1 clinches the win, but that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Makes the hit and keeps on trucking. Combo with the target combo. Good stuff, but they gotta keep it up.
Must have been an off day. You've seen better.
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. They gotta scramble and recover quick. It's a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Okay, okay.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Yeah? Yeah?
Smart decision.
Side switch out of the corner. This is a critical point of the run. Oh, burnout activate.
Oh, hitting a real rough pass. That was super good.
No burnout trigger.
What's gonna happen?
KO.
I'm liking that finish.
Loosen up and play for fun. The results will come.
Pressure's building. We're gonna see a blowout real soon.
Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here?
Oh, I want to see them get moving.
Throws to get around their defense. Not close enough for the throw. Nice.
Nice. Liking that.
Shoots off a fireball up close. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Generate kick for a mix-up. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Drive reversal. Blocks the low heavy and KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
You're on the right track. Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Solid anti-air there. The low heavy hits. The low kick connects. No throws in this house. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. Nailed it.
That was a good one.
Knockdown. Tons of drive and health for it. Blocks the jump in. That happens to everyone.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Both fighters battle for that mid-stage position.
Maybe thinking something.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Did well to get the buff in there. Nice. Life lead opens up. Will this super art connect?
Ooh.
One combo can end this round right now.
Oh, just a sneeze here will do it.
Is it time for the mid there?
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Gotta shake it off. Let's go.
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm liking it.
All right, who's gonna swing first?
I think we're gonna see things open up in a big way.
Whew. That last round went right down to the wire. We don't know who's going to win, but with both fighters evenly matched, any small mistake is going to end up being costly.
Ah, I see. That makes sense.
Out of there! Medium kick. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Big throw.
Oh, this is getting tense.
They're backed up into the corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
There's still a chance here. Stay back. She's heating up. Kageru no Mai. All charged up. Kachoke.
Oh, expect some bones to be broken here.
What a smart throw.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Oh!
Oh!
Is it time? We gotta do better than that.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
This can lead to some big damage. This is a nuh-uh. That win wasn't luck. It was 100% planned.
Damn, how'd they claw their way back?
Oh, yeah, this is all yours.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
Both sides vying for dominance there. We're in for one hell of a dance.
Oh, okay. That's how it is.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They below.
Doesn't get any better than that.
This is a complete shutdown. They block the low kick. Hopes with a kick. Where do they go? Wow! Drive gauge on deck. What's the play? Will this super art do anything?
Yo, what?
Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Quick medium poke. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Now we're getting somewhere.
Learn from it and build back better.
A real tech. Whoa, super! Oh my lord!
Seriously?
Just go for it! Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down. Tries to make it over.
That was unreal!
Player 2 is hot. I'm feeling.
Nature is funny, you know? Sometimes you gotta fight for your next meal. Sometimes you get gifted one.
Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Who gained control of the match in the early going?
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to. What's their play here?
Oh, that was on point.
Good stuff there. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Both fighters sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be the prime time to let it rip. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Big low reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Knockdown. Blocks the heavy low. Impact shut out.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Takes a trip. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Can they scrape together? Springs forward with the decay. Oh.
We've got ourselves a winner.
That's a huge win there. Settle down and keep grinding.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Projectile to try to change the situation. See, that's how it's done.
Smart decision.
This match just started and it can go either way.
I can feel the tension right from the get-go.
Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Both fighters have plenty of drive to work with, but how they make their approach will be key. They exchange blows. The drive impact is denied.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
They're going for the super art?
Wait.
Both fighters are working, no stopping, no dropping, spins the meter on the super art.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
You gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Time to take this momentum and really run with it. Tries to do something new and goes for the fireball. Knockdown, here comes the mix-up.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
The Houdini low block. Is it time for the mix-up? Gotta dig down deeply.
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
Fire pro super art income.
Yo, what?
They're taking and this drive ring burns out.
Oh, expect some bones to be broken here.
Closes it out.
What was that?
Player 2 did some damage there. Damn.
You know, I really love everyone, and I don't believe anything on this earth is ugly.